need to come back out here. I want this right.
Yeah.
Done, already been done.
We're going to bring the state in on you.
Yes.
I will go to District 4 right there by the Saints training camp.
Monday morning.
And I will turn in every bit of you and your paperwork if you don't come fix this. And you are liable for the damage in the hall.
Absolutely.
Not you person. They are. Mm-hmm. They caused this. Mm-hmm. So that's where you're at with it. And that's how, ever since Hurricane Katrina, that's how you get bad contractors. Mm. They go out, they rip people off. Everybody knows they're a ripoff. Mm-hmm. But the cops ain't going to do them nothing. They'll file charges against him. But unless he gets pulled over, no one's going to go get him. And even if they did, they'll just tell him
he'll bond
thousands.
out.
He'll bond out. They'll fine him thousands. And
well, and then until it becomes criminal, and if there's something criminal that occurs, no, this is civil. It's fraud, which could be criminal. I mean, it could be viewed as fraud, misrepresentation.
So that's the only thing you can really do is call them up.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I think at this point, the best thing to do is call a different plumber. Have them. I'm going to stop payment on the check, and we'll call a different plumber to come out and do the whole thing, and then I'll sue them for what the other plumber charges me.
You're looking at a partial remodel here because you have no caulk, no wears. Mm-hmm. You have sheetrock that needs to be done. That's going to all have to be floated out. Plus, you got some of this is going to have to come down to see where the problems all are, because we don't know what the pipes are behind it. Did they have a bad joint?
I want that one.
You don't know.
That one.
They just every time they touched something, they said something else fell apart, and they had to, and we had to, and then I came back in, and he was leaving. Or he was downstairs and the water was... What was it I was arguing with about before you got back?
Was it the step? No, it wasn't step.
I don't remember what it was. But anyway, he and I had an intense conversation. Then she got home and we came up here and I hadn't even seen this shit yet. And at that point, I mean, I'm bewildered.
Mm-hmm. This is really bad construction. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And to leave with this like this, representing a company.
Yeah, how are you supposed to bathe?
Well, she can take all the baths she wants. She can slosh all the water she wants. It's their responsibility at this time. So it'll be like just post-Katrina. State Farm, they didn't want to fix my roof, didn't want to fix my roof, didn't want to fix my roof, didn't want to fix my roof. 8 months later, when they fixed my roof, they had to re-sheetrock the entire second floor.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's the thing, is if the water continues to run downstairs, it's not just going to the hall.
It's going
Mr.
somewhere.
Dave is underneath.
Well, below the concrete slab.
Ceiling.
But you have a...
It goes through.
Does it? Depends.
It goes right through, and it's this has happened before.
Well, that's
over
why
and over.
I bought him a dehumidifier. It's running in his kitchen. Because I walked in and it was just so freaking wet in there, you could feel it in the air.
There's a lady leaving downstairs right now because the end unit has a child. Mm-hmm. Probably likes playing in the tub. You know, it's a kid. The water on the floor. The bathroom probably hasn't been caulked in years. It leaked through. Now she has mold all over her furniture, all over her clothes. She's leaving. Her ceiling has the obvious stains. It came from above.
Why hasn't the HOA or...
That's with her owner. She can't do anything.
No, but you're aware of it. The HOA is aware of it. Why aren't they doing anything?
Now that is a whole nother issue that I can't touch because that
You're
goes
just
back
a contractor.
I'm just an independent contractor. Yeah. I do a lot of remodeling work, and unfortunately, I got people now that I've turned down because it's like, no, I'm booked. I haven't had a day off in probably a month.
So
I can't
Mr. Taylor,
help
where did he
you out.
start? Where did they start by fixing it?
Well, I mean, take a look at, you know,
I would say at
the
this point,
backsplash.
everything's got to come back out, and they got to start all over again.
Like the enclosure.
Everything.
You don't know what went on behind it.
Everything.
So those pipes behind there
Yeah, because they were right there.
they can have a pinhole leak. He could have not sweated the joint together properly. It could have a little leak there. We don't know because we can't see it.
And you can't see it till you take everything
Well,
out.
it's
But he
that
is-
panel right there.
What?
It's that panel right there that the pipe was behind.
Yes, and we don't know what all he did behind
But it goes down by under the tub.
And the
No,
panel,
it's on top. It's on
the
top.
panel is hanging
It's-
over the tub anyway,
Yeah, it's over.
which means that if you get water on that, it's going to go out the tub. The panel's supposed to be even with the tub. They're not. They're making a drip edge. They're making a waterfall off the ends of the
Oh,
tub.
they are? Oh.
Yes, that's supposed to dead stop with the tub. You're not supposed to overhang the tub. They didn't know how to compensate it out of the wood behind it.
And management sent them out here anyway.
Right.
I mean,
So they
you
screwed up the job.
Fucking got to be
I
fucking
know.
how. So it's their motherfucking fault.
Yes, and I mean you can see with your eye that back corner. That's a 1/4 inch off right there. That's a 1/4 inch off. There's a 1/4 inch off. You don't know what is wrong behind that. Mm-hmm. That could be what the God knows what. The plumbing is from 1975. Mm-hmm. New kids nowadays,
They're not familiar.
yeah. This is not new construction.
Well, and it should have been updated.
It should-
Probably many times.
It depends on who owns the unit. It goes
no,
on here a lot.
The plumbing actually, as I understand, it's part of the HOA.
A lot of the people that live here and are owners, they don't take care of their units.
No, they don't maintain
when
shit.
they do something.
They didn't maintain mine worth a hoo-what when I bought it.
That was
I've fixed leaks down to my, think about it, 6 or 7 different leaks I had.
I think the Marconis, when they were there, they had twins, and I think they were overwhelmed. He didn't know how to do anything, and he didn't understand that when you bring somebody in, it needs to be up to code.
Yes.
So they
that was a
hired Joe
question I
Blow
had.
to come
Nothing
in and
is-
just do something. Joe Blow screws it up.
Yeah,
Then the next person comes along and inherits a problem.
exactly.
Off topic. The coax, not up to code. Why is that still allowed?
I don't know. You have to ask the coax
Yeah.
people.
Which what's the word I'm
Oh,
looking
you can
for?
fight with them all you want to. I
No,
have
which,
no dialogue with
what nation?
them. Well, look at what they've done to this building, which we complained about many a time
Who?
over the years. Look at the cables hanging off. the
I
building.
know. I've been
And
bitching about
they're-
it since I got here.
And they won't do nothing about it.
Who
You
won't?
say you can't touch it because it belongs
Who
to
won't
Cox
do anything
Cable.
about it? No, it doesn't. No.
That is their
All right.
interface. You can't fool with
Let
their
me ask you
interface.
this question. So Kel's already threatened to hit me with a $200 fine for fucking putting my golf cart up against the damn gate on the dumpster because somebody, quote unquote, saw me put my golf cart there.
And I tried
Somebody saw me pull the
Carpet?
disconnect from the girl downstairs AC that quit working. And it's being implied that
I
the
tried to
fucking
get
thing
you-
fucking up is
I
my
tried-
fault.
I tried to get you out of that, but there's ladies that had already reported you.
I don't. They can report
That's
me all
who
they
your
want to. I
problem
didn't
is.
do anything wrong. The sumbitch was sitting there catching on fire, and I turned it off.
I
So,
can't do nothing
I know,
about it
I know
because
you
I
can't.
don't work for them.
So here's my question: if I go out there and I cut every motherfucking coax cable in the fucking yard, what happens?
You're going to get sued.
By
Everybody that owns one of the condos, and you can't touch Cox Cable's equipment. That's how they look at it.
I haven't seen the
It's
first
there.
piece of equipment yet.
I've already had these battles with them because I wanted them to decable. You come and install cable.
We do wireless.
take the
I've got
dead lines
cops coming
out, and they won't do it.
to give me a 25 terabyte a minute fucking Wi-Fi. We can get rid of it, and the install's only $200.
Yeah, unfortunately,
And then the service is $100 a month.
Oh, shit.
got one screw.
What is it?
One screw. Where's the other screws?
Oh, wow.
Oh, you know what? You can't put a screw because it's not reaching the wood.
Oh.
See my boy?
And you can really see that because they cut a great old big motherfucking hole. I mean,
No screw, no screw, no screw, no screw. So what's holding that in? You got one screw.
Yeah.
You got one missing screw. They missed right there, but put another screw. Where's that one? Oh. Don't know how to put in dead wood. That's what they call it, a little piece of dead wood. So you have something to screw to. This is a bad install. All the way
So when
around.
they take this off here, we can see
All the-
it's got the whole thing.
This is
The whole-
going to have to come off to see what they did back there.
Right.
Because you can have a little tiny pinhole because the joint isn't sweated properly. And that little pinhole will squirt and it will fill the water that goes down.
I see.
And the next thing you know, we got black mold,
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
which is a whole lot more dangerous than the white mold.
Always.
Let me ask you this question, just out of curiosity. Have you ever noticed how everything bad is black flagged? I mean, think about it. Have you ever, now seriously, think about that. Blackballed, blacked out means I mean, everything bad is black.
That's the way they wanted it, I guess. That's whoever came up with that. They wanted to, you know.
I hear it. I can't see it.
It's because there's no screws.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
There's nothing to hold this.
So that one there is holding that one.
Ain't nothing holding nothing.
They're just pinned against it.
If I was to
somewhat.
pin you against that wall, we'd probably fall through it.
Oh, gee.
I mean,
I don't know what they expected to hold it.
it'd be
A lick and
dear.
a prayer?
Baby dear.
Talk to Jesus, maybe?
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I don't know. There ain't much I can do except to
No.
tell you, they need to come back out here.
No, somebody else needs to come out here.
Or, somebody else needs to come out here because that is not going to fly.
Let me see if I can get a different plumber to come out here tomorrow. We'll document everything, and I'll stop payment on the check, and we'll sue them for whatever the other plumber that comes and does it right charges me.
Well, he said he was going to call us back.
I don't give a fuck what he don't need to
Did you
be
take
here.
Pictures?
I'm taking pictures right now.
Both of you should take pictures of everything around there. The fact that they missed with the screw, it's okay. They put another screw.
Yeah.
But, I mean, take a picture of everything they did because to me that just shows,
They didn't know what the fuck they was doing.
yeah, they didn't know what they were doing. They were just slapping and going.
Oh, wow.
Hurry up, it's Friday.
Yeah.
I thought today's Saturday.
It is.
But
you know how it is. It's the weekend.
not
Hurry
only,
up.
and
You
like,
can go home for 5 o'clock.
as
Hurry up.
I understand it, you gave them the permission to cut the water off yesterday.
No.
I did.
No, me.
Nope.
No, who told you? So who said that? Just tell them you can
no
turn
one.
it off. You
Nobody.
said,
Oh,
and
no,
I
said,
quote.
oh, let me tell you what I said. You might have misunderstood.
No, let me stop. You said you talked to so and so. Let me finish, and they said just tell them you're going to turn it off for an hour.
No, that was No, you said that before.
Who?
And Terry has said that before. If
Okay.
I turn the water on.
Oh,
Only
that
put a-
wasn't yesterday.
No. Only put an hour on the sign because even though it's 2 hours, remember you said only
Yeah, you have to
about
put
an
a day
hour.
ahead of
You
time.
didn't
if
get
you're gonna put-
permission.
No, I didn't.
Uh-oh. Yeah, because I didn't.
That's
I
why I
didn't-
put emergency on the sign.
I was very clear. You have to give everybody
Yeah, I
a
know.
day's notice.
I know, but sometimes it's just emergencies though. You know?
No, you can't do that.
Yeah, I didn't get any. Yeah, I did. I didn't ask anybody.
They're probably going to fuss about that, but I mean,
You
what's
can't
done is
do
done.
that, okay? I mean, we may disagree
Yeah.
about everything in the world, But you can't do that.
I know. I just figured about.
I mean, if there were an emergency, something like I said, if I'd have had soap in my eyes, I'd have been pissed off.
I remember you saying that. Yeah. Yeah, because I've said prior to, you've said before.
Don't do that. Don't do. And I know he will disagree when I say this. I try to make it a point not to do anything that's going to affect anybody else.
Yeah, I got
It's
that.
not right.
Well, I saw the cars out there, and I figured a lot of them was at work.
Don't.
Yeah,
You're putting yourself at risk.
Yeah.
You're making yourself a target when you do something like that.
Yeah.
Don't. I mean, you're affecting other people's lives,
Yeah.
and I'm affecting other people's lives, and I'm just trying to be a good boy for Christ's sakes.
Well, that's where you at. There's nothing I can really do about it. You got some buckets in the hall.
You can take a shower at my place if you need to.
Yeah, I'm good though.
All right. Well, I mean tomorrow.
Just so you know.
Okay.
All right. Well, I wish you luck. I'm sorry, Miss Patton. But you know, there's a lot of them out there, and ever since Katrina,
Unbelievable.
there's $1 million.
The state. Why hasn't the state shut them down?
The state doesn't do them anything.
So,
Jefferson
Tracy, you don't
Parish
think that
Housing Authority. What?
There ain't nobody does them anything.
You don't think that he can, instead of going through trying to sue, you don't think he can come back out and fix the problem?
I'll let him answer that.
You can attempt to let them fix the problem.
What they'll be fixing is taking that off, seeing where the water's coming from, right? Could it be a stem?
Oh, it could be anything. It could be.
Patty, what you have to understand is they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So when they come back out and do more shit, they're gonna fuck up more shit. You quit, at some point you quit throwing good money after bad.
That's what I'm saying. I want it to be less trouble for you.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's the problem with the world today. Everybody wants somebody else to do something, and when somebody else does something and they don't do it the exact way they would do it, then they complain.
I'll give you another scenario that just happened here in this hall. I'm not going to point out anybody, but sometimes you get a contractor that is making a few bucks, but he don't want that job to end. He'll screw up things so that he gets more work to do.
Yeah.
And it keeps him coming back and coming back and coming back. Now he's there 7 days
A
a week.
$1,600 job just turned into a $10,000 nightmare.
Right, and they'll just every time they'll.
And people don't know no better. My car, all kinds of lights come on when something's wrong. I don't know why, I don't know what. I just know lights come on. I take it to the mechanic.
Yeah.
He charges me $25,000 and he fixes it, and I go home. But I can put it on my credit card, so I was well.
So somebody here just found that out a month ago.
That's terrible.
And they fired the guy.
Who? What?
But the damage was already done. And that's what he was doing them.
Nitpicking, just nick.
Yeah.
Just,
Look, there's another thing wrong. Oh, look what happened. Oh, this broke. Oh, wait, we're going to have to change that valve. Oh, wait, we got to move we got to fix the pipes.
That's who it was.
Wasn't
it? Tell me I'm wrong.
I ain't pointing out nobody.
It was Susan
But they
and
said
Matt.
that up there too. This was wrong, that was wrong, this is going on.
Yep.
They kind of nicked up.
And it's kind of funny, the $25,000 my car lights came on.
Yeah.
Matt don't know. He's not a technical guy in any way, shape, or form. He's an educated man. He's not an experienced man.
He's not a hands-on tool guy.
Yeah, doctors are different from mechanics. So.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
It's your trade.
So, and you got to throw engineers in here too.
that's why they pay those people, because they don't have a clue, and that's why we pay doctors, because we don't have a clue.
Right. So Tracy, was it word of mouth? These guys that you hired, was this word of mouth? You know anything about them?
I had them come out. A branch of them come out and do a service on my air conditioner.
That same company?
Josh, I think, was the one that came out and did the air conditioner.
No problems with that?
No problems with Josh. I got Josh's card.
That's the one that came out Friday, right?
No. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's like the fifth occasion that I've had them come out here. They won't be back. Not them. They not even.
My thing is, Jason.
No,
what about
no,
the supervisor?
no. We tried that.
Got you.
We can't get a hold of their supervisor. He
Wait.
wouldn't tell us who his supervisor was, remember?
Well, he said he's gonna call us Monday, the supervisor.
We'll be dead Monday.
Oh my God.
We'll have drowned if we haven't died of black mold. And I'm the one who's mentally unstable and about to go get medicated. Y'all have a good
Okay,
evening.
Thank you,
You
Tracy.
did. I put a little drink on there like this. I want you to notice. You see something different on
No, I just see.
here? I know you wouldn't.
I see water all the way across.
Oh, sure, you see water, but do you see something else?
Different color paint.
We've been here, done this before.
Well, I noticed that earlier. I was telling Tracy about that. Why so?
We've been here, done this before, some reason or another.
That's
And
an issue.
This is.
So
the
y'all
same-
know about it.
No,
Yes. You knew you did it before. You addressed
that
the
doesn't
issue.
matter. We have a different issue here, but somebody has been in here 1 year. When? Could have been 75, could have been 77.
What kind of records
could
does
have
the
been
HOA
88.
keep as to who did what, when, where?
Don't know.
Well, why not?
Well, because that's not my job.
No, not your job. It's the HOA's job. That's why we need to file a class action lawsuit against the fucking HOA. Misrepresentation of funds and neglect.
But yeah, this,
Yeah, I saw that earlier. I said something's been done already.
yes.
But what?
But
has
we
been
don't
done?
know what. But being that there's texture sprayed on it, I can tell you that that's been there for probably 15 years. Because I've been working here for 19,
Yeah.
and I didn't spray it.
Well, but you only work Thursdays and Fridays. So.
Oh, no, actually, I
just
work
kidding.
every day of the week.
I know
but
that. You don't work
only
here,
if
but-
needed. I try to only be here if needed.
And he gets paid double time on Saturdays. So,
Can you believe I don't?
do you?
No.
You at least get time and a half.
No.
You don't get what about a service call
I
charge?
work cheaper than the people sneaking across the border. I don't get shit.
Why not?
Because I have to have a job.
Are you on parole?
No, I've never been in trouble.
Then why do you have to have a job?
Because you see,
No,
if
you're
I
doing
don't-
yourself a disservice. What do you mean?
Hear me out.
You're not saying the illegal immigrants.
Would you rather have Jose in this hallway, or would you rather have me?
It would depends on Jose's.
If I charge too
experience
much, they're going to hire Jose
Jose.
and get rid of me.
and keep Hose big.
Right.
Yeah, they'll
So,
they'll
you
hire
have to
Jose,
compete.
get rid of Hose big.
Most of my friends have quit being contractors.
So, just
and
out of
left.
curiosity,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm being nosy, hourly, what do you figure you average?
Oh, I won't say, but it's
Above 20?
It's poor.
Above?
I won't say.
I mean, when I worked for a corporation, I was $100 an hour.
Well, most of the contractors are about $90 an hour just to pull up out front.
Yeah.
It's going to be $90
Plumbers
for
are
every-
$100 just to show up.
Right. That's the average right now is 100. I don't do that because if I
Who
do,
do
they'll
I call?
them.
Who do?
You're gonna have to call the office.
Who? Plumbers. Who do I call?
Oh, that.
There's a guy that was posted.
Don't
I was
say
trying to think,
a word.
Who did we?
There ain't no leak. Remember, everything's fixed. It's good. Just listen.
I think the guy. I'm trying to think of his name. It's a company that they've come here a few times.
Can you do
I can
it?
remember Paul, and I can't remember his last. Paul.
You have a
Burgess.
contractor's license in Jefferson Parish?
I'm not telling
License.
you to touch it.
Okay.
No.
You got my number, right?
I haven't had a day off in a month. I just refused to
When you
work
think
here.
a dude's name, text it to me.
Is it in the laundry room?
I'm trying to think of his name. It's a Cajun name, and that's the
Is it in the laundry room?
Bourgeois.
posted?
Paul Bourgeois Plumbing.
Okay, like something like that?
Yeah, something like that. And I know they come out here when we need them. But